Today's topic is kids nutrition, and so Jared, a family of 5, and myself, a family of 6, with kids running around everywhere. As parents, we're responsible for our child's diet. So Jared, when it comes to kids nutrition, what should we be doing as parents to help our children have a healthy diet?
Sure. Well, that's probably one of the toughest things that parents tackle because, as you know, whether it's going to school or being at friends' houses, they often find very sweet things that they like or something like that. But, if I was going to be simplistic, the one thing that is universal no matter what expert you read or what research you read is feed kids whole foods. Whatever that is, feed kids whole foods. Kids' nutrition or kids' foods have more preservatives, they have more dyes and artificial sweeteners, they have more flavorings and addictive things than adults are consuming in their food because, again, it's easier to sneak them into kids, and kids get more addicted, and they ask for it more. And so feeding whole foods is the number one thing, whatever those whole foods are.
Yeah. How do I get my child to eat healthier?
Sure. So again, I'd love to have a perfect formula.
Yeah.
The cool thing about a developing body, there's a few things about kids. First of all, they do have more bland taste buds than adults. So kids are going to want simpler foods. They're going to be okay with, simply chicken or, a fruit or vegetable or something like that. But also, as far as like getting them to do it, their taste buds are still adapting. All humans, taste buds can change with the introduction of a food within 6 weeks. So if you introduce the same food 6 weeks in a row, the majority of people will develop a taste for it. So kids will often eat whatever their parents eat. So one of the best ways to help kids develop a healthy diet is to have a healthier diet yourself and to consistently expose kids to that. Now, one of my favorite things, one thing that we use in our house, we call it a no thank you bite. So if you've ever heard of that before, even if you haven't, a no thank you bite, if we're trying to get them to develop a taste for, like my children love kale. I know most kids don't, but most children, they love kale chips. And the thing is, they didn't initially, but every week they had to take a no thank you bite of this kale chip, which has salt on it, it has olive oil, so it has some of the things that make it crispier and good, but over time their taste buds adapt, and so now they ask for it, where for a long time they did not. So that's one strategy that a lot of parents are using is to try that no thank you bite and help them develop some of those whole food tastes.
That's awesome. I hope I'm able to put that into action at our home. One of the things that we know for many families is you have a lot of families on the go.
Sure.
We're running from school to basketball practices to to extracurricular activities, church, whatever. We're constantly running, and so for a family that is on the go, what are some good quick meal options for our children?
That's great. So one of the things is preparation. So taking things with you, and even if you're looking at let's say some whole food options that you can take with you, some things that contain whole food. One they're called Lara bars. Lara bars only have 3 ingredients. It's nuts and dates and different things. So 3 to 5 ingredients, I should probably say. But it's a whole food option in a bar that you can take with you. Another would be things like beef jerky. So especially if you get the non-nitrate or the grass-fed type, you can get beef jerky, you can get turkey jerky, you can get things that are just quick and easy to take with you. Nuts are another good one. But again, just looking for a whole food option that you can package and bring with you is better than a fruit snack or more processed or a Lunchable.
Yeah.
You remember talking about Lunchables? So Lunchable, we could say the opposite end of the spectrum are something like a Lunchable, which a Lunchable's got some type of white bread or white cracker. Typically the cheese isn't even real cheese. It's like American cheese. It's been dyed, and it's just. And then on top of that, even the lunch meat before the dessert, even the lunch meat has been injected with sugar. If you don't know that lunch meat, many lunch meats are, but the cheaper type, they actually inject sugar into them to make the meat sweeter. So it's just that's a huge difference between, say, eating beef jerky or something like that.
If you're anything like me, that perhaps I forgot to do my meal prep, and we're in a food emergency. There's no food in the car, and we're out in the town. Perhaps, where do I go? What's a good quick option for a driving parent?
That absolutely. So of course we've run into the same problem, and so a couple of really good ones. Chipotle has better meats and some more whole food options. Jason's Deli is a really good option. No matter where you go, you really want to just look at, is it whole food? And I know I keep saying that, but that's the big thing, because even if you compare it, so for instance, if you remember the documentary Super Size Me, about the guy who ate McDonald's 3 meals a day for 30 days. A McDonald's chicken nugget is deep fried twice. It's got 49 ingredients, at least 24 of them are corn-based. And so you can imagine how much even chicken is in that chicken nugget. You were just telling me about the high fructose corn syrup, and then you think about the dipping sauces that are completely high fructose corn syrup based. So, just such a huge difference in quality. And so there's many restaurants where you just try and find that whole food option, whatever it is.
Whole Foods. You gotta do it. You gotta do it. All right, so we hope today's content was meaningful and empowering to you. And we certainly hope that this video series is what you are looking for to live a healthier lifestyle.